It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from St. Peter's Brewery, and it's a bottle of their Christmas ale. It's coming in at 7% ABV, this one. And I can see, I've not had a St. Peter's beer for a long time, but they use these kind of nice old medicine bottle style bottles. They're very nice. I gotta be honest, I really like, I've always liked this style of bottle. It's a really good kind of branding, I think. Described as toffee caramel aromas with rich Christmas spice flavour. Ooh, I'm hoping it's a big dark one, hopefully. What I mean by the branding, it's their staple. It's their, you know, you see this beer from a mile off and you know it's St. Peter's Brewery. Let's get this beer out then into a glass and see what we get. Oh, nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. I'm hoping with all those toffee, is it dark? Look at that. Look at that. It looks really lovely and dark and rich. One finger, slightly off-white head, good levels of carbonation, a ruby hue to it. Look at the colour on that. Good levels of carbonation. Lovely looking beer. The beer is available from beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beer from all over the world. Our little collaboration consists of they send us some beer every month, 10 beers a month, and we give them a shout out. So no money changes hands. It never has. And this just looks, yeah, going back to the beer. So if you want to, let me just finish that bit off. Link in the description box of the video for beersofeurope.co.uk. But I'm desperate to get to this beer. It looks cracking. It's not bottle conditioned, it's quite clear, but it's a lovely deep red heading towards mahogany coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Lots of toffee. Toffee apple. You know, the sticky toffee apple. Wow, that smells incredible. Toffee apple. Oh, smells great. Smells great. Gonna dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's got a nice body, as you would expect for a 7% ABV beer. A rich, thick body to it with the amount of malt in the beer. Of course, the more malt you add, the more the yeast interacts with the malt. Brings on. Let me start again. Blimey, what's the matter with me today? The more malt you add, the more sugars are created for the yeast to eat, and then the yeast eats the sugar gets turned into alcohol. So the more malt, the more sugar, essentially, breaking it down very simply. More malt, more sugar for the yeast to eat, higher the ABV. That's how it works. So by adding more malt, you have a really kind of bready, biscuity, creamy mouthfeel. More of a medium mouthfeel on the beer. It's really peppery, it's really spicy, and that toffee apple flavour it really does come through nicely into the beer. I wanted to have a few mouthfuls before I really kind of started pulling the beer apart in terms of pulling all the flavours out for you. Because initially, my palate had to adjust to the first taste. It was quite bitter. The first taste was quite bitter, and I was kind of like, oof, it put me on the back foot a little bit. But as with all of these intense, spicy, lots of flavours, Christmas beers, you need to break it down, and that can take a few tastes. You can need to take 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 tastes, and just break down. Sit there. The best thing you can do, pen and paper, or your phone on notes these days. I don't think we have any pen and paper anymore, do we? Open a notepad on your phone if you do that sort of thing. Or if you're old school, get a pen and paper and just have a taste of the beer and just write down as many flavours as you can. That really does help you kind of get on top of the beer, decipher it, kind of pull it apart. Because once you've pulled it all apart, you can put it all back together again. You go, yeah, actually I get that. You can read through your notes as you get towards halfway down on the beer, and you go, yeah, I get that. I get that toffee apple, I get that spiciness, I get that pepperiness, I get that bitterness. I get the malt and the grain and the slight sweetness that balances out that the sweetness from the malt and the bitterness from the hops. I get all that. It really is a well-constructed beer. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've had an up and down experience with St. Peter's Brewery. I've had some really good beers and I've had some really shocking beers. And this is one of the good ones. This is one of the good ones. It really is nice. Look at the quality as I rock the beer back and forth. Let's start again. Move in slowly with the... Are we focused this time? There you go. As I rock the beer back and forth, you can see the carbonation chasing the head of the glass. That's a really good sign. That's a really good quality of the beer. It is a really, really well made quality beer, this one. And at 7% ABV, so it should. Very nice. One of the best, if not the best beer I've ever had from St. Peter's Brewery. Very nice stuff. A copper coloured, smooth, fruity and full-bodied ale. Aromas of toffee and caramel leading to rich and smooth flavours of Christmas fruits and spices. The perfect companion for Christmas savouries, sweets and snacks. Absolutely. They're based down in Suffolk, I believe. Yeah, Suffolk in the UK. Expertly crafted in Suffolk. Used to be able to pick up all their beers in Waitrose years ago. I haven't been to a Waitrose for a long time because our Waitrose closed down. But when Waitrose was open in the town of Barry, you used to see their beers in Waitrose. So if you want to try some of the St. Peter's beers, have a look in your local Waitrose, or if you want to try some of these beers from beersofeurope.co.uk and specifically pick up this Christmas ale because it's really nice, then visit their website in the description box of this video. I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Really good quality stuff from St. Peter's. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.